Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the debut telecast of ACW Anarchy.
Hi, I'm none other than your former three-count heavyweight champion of the world, Danny D, and with me is none other than...
DeVine. And tonight, our main event of the evening is going to be D-Xtreme going one-on-one with the franchise Marco Rose to determine who will move on to the second round of the ACW Global Championship tournament. Send it straight over to Shambo. Tonight is not only the debut of ACW Anarchy, but also the night car wrestling was changed forever. Tonight is the night that you will witness the worldwide debut of the Savior, Shambo. Christopher Wonder is just going to serve as a stepping stone to show what I will really bring to the table in this tournament for the ACW Global Championship. It really doesn't matter what all the other superstars are saying, because after my display in the ring, nothing else will matter. EJ Hero, I've heard you. We've exchanged little remarks back and forth, and I respect you as an athlete in the squared circle. But if our paths shall cross in this tournament, you will fall like the rest. And trust me, the world will remember Shambo. Alright, first match. First match of the evening, about ready to get underway. We got Shambo one-on-one with Christopher Wonder.
Here he comes now. Yes, it is the Savior, Shambo. I've heard many great things about this guy. Can't wait to see him in action.
Yeah, this is actually his very first worldwide debut for Shambo. He's never been in any other federation, so this should be a treat here for the ACW audience.
Oh my God! Well, do you think that he'll do an autograph session afterwards?
You know, he seems like the kind of person that possibly would. He seems like he's here for the fans. He said he wants to save the world of car wrestling, and tonight let's see if he can do just that, going one-on-one with Christopher Wonder.
Well, let's see what Wonder has to do. Look at that road. Oh my God, Christopher Wonder.
We've seen Christopher Wonder in other federations like the American Wrestling Federation, where he was a prominent star. Let's see if he can actually break out here in ACW and become the big star that he is in AWF.
Well, I've heard great things about Christopher Wonder. I mean, his moves are fantastic in the ring. I've, of course, seen a lot of his footage from his former colleague, and I guarantee great things from Christopher Wonder. And I put my bottom dollar on it. So, I hate to be a little biased, but Christopher Wonder, he might take this.
Oh no, we've been seeing a lot of good, we've been hearing a lot of talk from Shambo lately on how he's going to save the car wrestling universe, and he talks big, but let's see if he's able to back it up here in this contest.
Whoa! Did you see that time?
Yes, I did. Alright, let's kick off action here in ACW.
Oh my God, and there they go!
Caught the kick. Great mule kick there by Shambo.
Oh my God. What the? Oh!
Big DDT. Let's see how the match folds out here in the early going. Shambo coming off. Well, he was in control right there, but now Christopher Wonder back on the attack, trying to mount an offense here.
The early goings of this match reminds me a lot of back in my days, back in the 3 count, and those were some very tough days. You gotta understand that when you start a match, especially when you're in a tournament, you have to save all your energy for the right moment. You want to make sure that when that one moment comes, you can let it all out and just make sure your opponent is down for the 3 count. Now, me personally, I've done that 16 times because that's why I'm a 16-time former champion. But these guys, they are hungry, they are determined, and I can see it in their eyes. They want the goal. Your opinion?
Well, I know what you mean there, and Shambo taking advantage right now, trying a big lariat, but there's a rookie mistake right there by Rochambeau as Christopher Wonder, the veteran, takes control early in this match again. Great neck breaker there. Christopher Wonder is really showing how much time he has had in this car wrestling circuit. He is showing why he is a veteran of this league.
Oh Lord, oh my God, they're grappling up again. What's this? What's he gonna do? Oh, is that a, oh, what a slam. Oh my God, I haven't seen a slam like that since Slam Fest 88. That was a good year.
Yes, I wasn't alive for that, but I'm sure it was a pretty good year. Rochambeau looking to try and take advantage. It seems Christopher Wonder has been pulling out all the stops, like right there with a counter with a DDT once again.
Well, we might as well give Christopher Wonder a new nickname, and that new nickname must be Mr. Wonderful, because right now he's pulling out some very wonderful moves.
Rochambeau's back in the corner once again, fighting out though. I mean, Rochambeau, he's been showing a lot of promise in this match so far, but nothing that really stands out from the rest of anyone right now.
Oh man, Rochambeau, you need to get back in this if you're gonna win it. Now I'm not putting anything against Christopher Wonder here. Rochambeau, you're the new kid on the block. Show him you got the heart to win this match. So, if I was Rochambeau, what I would do, I'd hit hard, I'd hit quick, I'd keep going in and out, and then when the right moment, when I had the right opportunity, I'd take it. But you never know with Christopher Wonder. I mean, he's got some pretty tough moves. I've seen what he can do. And there he goes. Oh my God. They're outside now. They're not breaking my table.
Christopher Wonder just straight up totally annihilated Rochambeau, taking him out to the ring now. But it seems like Rochambeau is fully recovered right now as he is going right after Wonder. But Wonder again showing his veteran awareness. But again, Rochambeau actually showing a little bit of veteran in him right now, even though this is his very first debut.
You know, prior to this match, I've talked to Rochambeau, and I asked him, it was a quick little joke, but I just asked him, is he seriously going to call his finisher the rock, paper, scissors? Now, I believe he shouldn't, because that would be one of the corniest things I've ever heard, but it does work for a name like Rochambeau.
Yes, sir, it does. Rochambeau taking advantage of this match now, once again with the great DDT. He's actually showing Christopher Wonder who's boss right now in this match.
What's going on? Oh, back up. Oh, Lord. Okay. Oh!
Big elbow to the throat there by Rochambeau. He's going
up.
Elbow drop, but nobody home. Wonder showing his veteran instincts, moving out of the way.
Come on, you can do it. Oh, there we go again. Christopher Wonder. Oh, that looked like an old school Jeff Jarrett move. A lot of people don't like Jeff Jarrett, but that really did look like the stroke for a minute.
I think it actually was. I think that was a tribute to Jeff Jarrett there. But Christopher Wonder just coming back strong in this match.
Oh my God, they're locking up. Rochambeau's got up. Was that another one?
I believe so. Cover. One. Only a one count. Rochambeau's being pretty persistent in this match right now. Not letting Christopher Wonder really get any momentum building. You see right there, countering right out of the corner with that great drop toe hold.
Oh my God. There's the lockup with Christopher Wonder. Oh my God.
You know, now that Rochambeau has the pre-match jitters out of the way, it seems like he is actually taking control and coming into his own in this match against Christopher Wonder. What are your thoughts about this?
I have to give the boy credit. I mean, you're in there with a veteran like Christopher Wonder. He's done many great things back in his old days with ACW, and I gotta say that in this ACW, oh my God, that's the new place. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Back in his old bed, he did a lot of good things, but you know, Christopher Wonder, you're in ACW now. You never know what to expect, especially with people like Rochambeau. We get a lot of new blood, and we're just the it factor.
Sorry to interrupt you there. Did you see that big elbow to the outside by Rochambeau?
Oh my, I really did. I was a little bit distracted. I was drinking my drink, my diet soda. They better not break my table because
they just broke your table.
Oh, my diet soda.
So, Shambo really going hardcore in this match right now. First busting up the announce table, and then throwing Christopher Wonder right into the ring steps.
They need to hurry because of the 10 count.
I'm pretty sure they made it back in the ring before the 10 count. Side headlock applied there by Shambo. Looking for an elbow, but Wonder, again, veteran instinct, now going back outside the ring, trying to catch his breath.
I'm pretty sure that it's getting to that point. We're going to see some really big moves pretty soon. I can just sense it.
Shambo, big DDT on the outside. That is a concrete floor, ladies and gentlemen. That has no give to it whatsoever.
You never know. This could cause a concussion if we see any more brutal damage like that.
Christopher Wonder seems to be back having advantage now. But as soon as I say that, Shambo with a big clothesline taking Wonder down.
You know, I have to say one thing. I know this is off topic, but you know what? For all those viewers who are checking out our new product, I know you're probably already subscribed, but if you're not, go check out our neighboring company, which is known simply as Call of Honor. They got a lot of good shit, and a lot of their good talent has come to places such as ACW. So, if you want to see some of our great people on the roster somewhere else, that's another place we'll be.
Call of Honor has really inspired a lot of superstars like Shambo and even this company, ACW All-Star Car Wrestling, to even originate. I mean, they are really pioneers of the business out here, and they are really paving the way for car feds just like All-Star Car Wrestling.
So thank you, Mr. Travis Sparks. Now that brings up the other question that I'd like to bring up, and that is simply, who's running this place? Who's the GM? Who's the boss?
You know, that is yet to be seen, really. We have really no idea who's running things. It seems to be like a well-oiled machine right now, but it has to come up in some time.
We do need authority.
Christopher Wonder, though, back to the match. Christopher Wonder is actually back in firm control of this match here against Shambo.
What a suplex. Nice back one. Ooh, that's gotta hurt the arm.
Shambo actually throwing Christopher Wonder off of him right now. Side headlock there by Shambo.
Oh my god. Oh! What a drop.
Every counter is just has to be wearing on both these men right now.
Oh, wait a second. They're going to the top. Oh, Frankensteiner.
Great Frankensteiner there by Shambo. He's looking to possibly finish this right now.
Uh-oh, could it be?
He's got him up.
Oh, it looks like a... Oh! What? I don't know what he's going to call that, but let's just go with the Shambo.
What a great maneuver there by Shambo, looking to finish off Christopher Wonder, but has not got the steam to put him away right now.
Well, you know that wasn't going to be easy. Christopher Wonder, he is a vet. He's used to this type of ordeal of simply kicking out. I'm not saying that a finisher is finishers are very vital moves, but the thing is, when you're an in-ring vet, you're used to taking as much damage as possible. You never know when is your breaking point. And unfortunately for Shambo, Christopher Wonder's breaking point hasn't happened yet. So what he has to do, he has to take him out a little bit more, do a little bit more damage, and possibly Shambo might get the win. But I'm not going to cut Christopher Wonder out. You never know when he's going to pull out his moves, and when that one move happens. Who knows? Yeah, we don't know Shambo's breaking point, but it could be sooner than later if he doesn't keep his head in the game.
Exactly. Shambo's really been... Oh, great takedown there. Shambo has really been using all of his energy early in this match. Now, will that play out to be his downfall in the end? We'll find out here soon, but he seems to be holding his own right here in his ACW and Car Wrestling debut here. Shambo has Christopher Wonder in the corner. Big clothesline coming right out of the corner.
I haven't seen clotheslines like that since back in the day when I used to go check out the old school WWF, and I used to check out Bradshaw. Now that man, he knew how to throw a clothesline. Clothesline from hell. Back in my day, when I used to wrestle back in the 3 count, that was a whole different story. They had this guy there named Bruce the Hammer. Now Bruce the Hammer, he threw a clothesline that he called the Cyclone Universe. Now that move was so crazy that when you got hit with that clothesline, you spun.
That's insane. Rochambeau seems to be having that power behind his clothesline, but it doesn't seem like it's being very effective here on Christopher Wonder because he just keeps getting up and coming back. Both these men are hungry for championship gold here in the ACW.
Oh my god, what a suplex.
And now Christopher Wonder has the arm. What is he thinking about doing here?
Could it be?
Elbow straight to the throat of Rochambeau.
Oh my god. The one question that I have to say about Christopher Wonder is, wonder, what's in the Wonder Ball?
Alright, Christopher Wonder actually seems to be bloodied open here for a while.
Oh my god. This is history in the making right here on ACW. The first amount of blood has been spilled in our ring. But I guarantee you it's not the last.
No, it definitely will not be the last. You know that blood has to be stinging in the eyes of Christopher Wonder. We got to cover one. Only a 1 count. The blood has to be stinging in the eyes of Christopher Wonder. Do you think that will hinder his ability in his in-ring performance here?
With a man like Christopher Wonder, you never can really know. For 2 reasons. One, blood usually means that more strikes to wherever you're bleeding causes more damage. However, with in-ring veterans, it's a very, very big deal because blood sometimes signifies that that person is more enraged and like it really brings out another side of a wrestler. So it could be the edge and the difference maker in this match, the fact that Christopher Wonder is busted open. But then again, like I said, it's a difference maker, so it could be to his advantage or his disadvantage, depending on Rochambeau.
Rochambeau just hit that finisher again, looking for the cover. 1. Tom Marshall counts a 1 right now. Give it up for our senior referee here in ACW. That is Mr. Tom Marshall.
I'm happy we got that man employed, Mr. Tom Marshall. I heard he calls his matches fair and square, unlike his twin brother Brian Marshall, who he committed a very evil act known as the St. Louis Screwjob back in my day, and that was a very horrible act. We lost 12 members of our staff that day just because he screwed one man out of the title.
That sounds sort of like the Montreal Screwjob with Bret Hart.
Yes, unfortunately it was, except it was a tag team match.
Ah, I see. Well, there was a great counter there from Rochambeau as the Irish whips. Christopher Wonder counters, roll up. 1, only a 1 count. Rochambeau seems pretty persistent with these kickouts. Now, is he wasting his energy kicking out at 1, or is that actually a good strategy?
It's a good strategy because you never want to take the chance. There are certain times when kicking out at... Oh my god, he's symbolizing it. I think we're going to see something big. Here it is. Oh!
He has just busted open Rochambeau. Cover. 1, 2, 2 count.
What did I just see? Was that a power bomb?
I am not quite sure. I am not sure what we just saw, but Rochambeau is now busted open at the head.
We got our second sight of blood, ladies and gentlemen. Our second sight of blood. Now, Christopher Wonder, I've heard a lot of great things about him. I've heard he's very civilized, and that's why. And his choice of attire, that robe, I've heard that represents his. Oh, wait, 1.
Only a 1 count.
I've heard that represents his culture. Now, there are many great things about his history. He's from a very good lineage of wrestlers, the Wonders, and there was actually a wrestling faction known as the Wonderful Three, which was his 2 brothers and his father from back in the day, because he is the youngest of 3 siblings. And Christopher Wonder, he grew up idolizing his family. Now, of course, the Wonders, they were arch rivals from people who symbolized what it was like to be a part of a great faction, such as the Fabulous Freebirds.
Yes,
but
sir.
That's a whole different story.
Don't really want to get into the Fabulous Freebirds right now.
Of course not.
Shambo beating Christopher Wonder down in the corner right now. Let's take this chance right now to actually talk about our main event of the evening. We are going to see the franchise, Marco Rose, go one-on-one with D-Xtreme. What's your insight on this, Danny?
Well, it's quite simple. You see, we have two in-ring veterans. Not any new blood, but in-ring veterans. One man who has already held gold in the likes of what some actually call the promised land of entertainment known as SMF, and has almost held gold on numerous occasions at house shows at the place where they call the big boys play, CWS, and that would be D-Xtreme. Our other man, Marco Rose, he has held gold at other places and considers himself a franchise player. I give both men credit, and I can't wait to see how that match plays out.
That match will be amazing, and that will be our main event of the evening. Shambo setting up for something big right now.
Well, there's a counter.
Christopher Wonder seems to have a counter for everything in this matchup right now.
If I could count how many counters I've had, oh my God. There have been so many counters. If I had $1 for every counter in this match, I might almost have about $20 by now.
I would say so, as we see Christopher Wonder getting covered right now, but Shambo fights out.
2.
Rolled up and a 2 count there for Christopher Wonder. This has been a pretty even match so far, but I think Shambo is actually wasting his time taunting in this match.
Sometimes you just want to rub it in your opponent's face. And for the likes of Shambo, I will give him a little bit of credit, because when I was a rookie back in the day, I did that myself. Because what you want to do when you're a rookie, when it's your debut match, you want to get the crowd hyped. You want them to know, hey, I'm something big. I'm going to be something big. And this guy who I'm facing right here, he may be a vet, but I'm the future. And sometimes that little taunt, that's what that symbolizes. And it looks like we got a taunt from none other than Christopher Wonder.
Christopher Wonder hitting that big power move once again, looking for the cover.
1, 2.
And again, Shambo just finding a way to fight out of that cover.
Oh my God. This match is so good, but the question is, will it ever end?
How much longer can these superstars actually go on fighting at this caliber?
You know, I forgot to say this earlier, but you know what? Nice suit. You are wearing a very nice suit. Where did you buy that one?
You know, I think I picked it up at Goodwill. I'm not quite sure.
Well, when it comes to Goodwill, all I can say is, I'll wear your granddad's clothes.
I look incredible. Yeah, I know.
I love that song.
Cover, 2 count. Alright, back to the action here. We have got hot and heavy covers here. Another cover and another 2 count there for Christopher Wonder.
You know, I've heard a lot of bad things about such moves as the roll-up. There are a lot of people who consider the roll-up an end move, but when it comes to the roll-up, it's actually a very good move when you're in a tough situation. You can pull it out of nowhere. It's very similar to an RKO without as much damage, but one person who gets a lot of heat for the roll-up is unfortunately the current Knockouts champion of TNA, Velvet Sky, because she went through the majority of her matches with it.
You know, I actually agree with that, but she is an amazing in-ring competitor in her own right. Cover here, 1, 2, and 3. Shambo picks up the victory.
Congratulations to the rookie, Shambo. You are qualified for the next round, and I'm pretty sure your opponent for the next round is either going to be EJ Hero or Bio Dwayne. Big Dwayne. Excuse me.
Well,
big work here.
we are seeing a bunch of great highlights of this match right now, and a great officiating by veteran referee Tom Marshall.
Good job, Tom, for calling it straight down the middle.
Now this is what we have to show you guys. This is things to come here in ACW. Matches like this, high caliber matches where you never know what the outcome will be till the very last second, because anything and everything will happen here in the ACW.
Of course, we are the All-Stars, so you are damn sure and damn right about that. One thing I'd like to address real quick is the unfortunate passing of Paul.
Yes, sir, and we will do that right after this commercial break.
ACW Anarchy. Anarchy, a word that describes the franchise! Marco Rose, the best. You see, I've wrestled all over this car wrestling circuit, and my path of immortality has led me here to the ACW. And it seems like the franchise is gonna be main eventing ACW Anarchy. But a better way to main event the first episode in the franchise, Marco Rose is gonna be going against a guy named D-Xtreme. Now, I've seen D-Xtreme highlights in car wrestling. I've seen what he has done to his opponents. I've seen the death-defying stunts that D-Xtreme brings to the table. But D-Xtreme, there's only one thing. You have never, ever went against a motherfucker like me. So you see, D-Xtreme, watching you, I expect nothing but the best, because that's exactly what you are going against, the best. Because the franchise only brings the best. So for the first time ever, ACW is going to see the franchise Marco Rose versus D-Xtreme. And we're going to tear that fucking place of fucking parts. Because that's how anarchy goes. And that's the franchise Marco Rose way.
All right, second match of the evening underway here tonight. This is EJ Hero. Danny, what do you have on EJ Hero?
EJ Hero, I've heard a lot of things from the community about this guy. He's a party, fun, loving guy. Loves having a good time. He's very big, risky. So you're going to, I'm pretty sure you're going to see some pipeline with EJ Hero. This guy is technically to a degree. And it is just, there's so much to say about this guy.
EJ Hero is also the current general manager of the Papaya Wrestling Federation, where he does have a dark side, and he is stern with his decisions. Tonight, will that affect his in-ring ability?
Wait a second. Papaya?
Yes, sir.
Please tell me that's a big acronym.
No, it isn't. The PWF is all wrestling, and they're here on the Pride Network with us.
Lord have mercy. Here comes Big Dwayne.
What do you got on Big Dwayne? We know he's been around the independent scene for a while now.
Now, Big Dwayne, this guy hurt me. That is what I know. This guy, he loves to hurt me. I'm not saying this guy is a good guy. At times he can be. but in the ring, it's all business, and this guy will hurt you.
This man seems like he is one of the biggest superstars that Paul Wrestling has to offer, and he seems like he will put the hurt on anyone that steps in his way. Let's see his debut here against EJ Hero. Tom Marshall rings the bell. Match underway now. Big Dwayne early with the offensive. Front face lock applied. And elbow straight to the throat of EJ Hero. Someone that big delivering an elbow that fierce. How bad does that have to hurt someone as small as EJ Hero?
Well, you see, I used to have matches with this one legendary guy from the 3 count named Big J. Now, Big J, we can't really say what the J stood for because well, of course, it was Big Johnson, because this guy loved to call himself Big Dick. But he wasn't Big Dick. Anyway, Big J, one of his biggest moves was a chop, and he chopped you right on the back. So it hurt your spine, it can do some collateral damage to you, and it could affect some of your moves, especially if you pick up your opponent for a finisher.
Oh yeah, but with someone as small as EJ Hero, do you think it would be even possible for him to pick up someone like Big Dwayne?
Well, I'm not going to count EJ Hero out, because I've seen a lot of miracles happen. I mean, for God's sakes, Rey Mysterio was the World Heavyweight Champion in WWE. So, with his title run and having to defend against bigger guys, you never want to count out the little guy. He may be an underdog in this match against Big Dwayne, but you never know what you're going to see.
Oh, exactly. Big Dwayne right now, the great amateur wrestling takedown. He's really early in control in this match right now. Great counter there by EJ Hero. Big clothesline. He's actually taking Big Dwayne off of his feet.
What the?
Again, like you said, high flying mentality here from EJ Hero. Now let me ask you something. EJ Hero and Shambo on the ACW fan page have been actually exchanging words between each other. We don't know really what's going to be going between them. It's either going to be a fierce rivalry, or we could see one fierce team going to the top of the ACW.
That is a possibility. I would love to see these guys tag team, but you never know. When you're exchanging words backstage, and especially on the ACW Facebook page, things go down. And I will say this, when you're on that page, sometimes words get misread, and you never know what a person means until you see them backstage. Now, hopefully what we don't see during this match is our current Mr. Shambo come down and screw EJ Hero. I would hate to see our first screw job happen on the first episode of Anarchy.
And actually, Danny, I think we already have seen our first screw job with that backstage assault by the best in the universe, Marco Gruber, on top-notch Garnett court.
I won't consider that a screw job. I will consider that good strategy, because I have had that happen to me, and you know what happened after that happened to me? I lost my match, but that was simply because they got in a few cheap shots. It's not considered a screw job. A screw job happens when you already have a match going and someone else comes in and interferes in that match, costing you the win. Either that or a ref is screwed.
Yes, true. And I'm pretty sure we don't have to worry about that with Tom Marshall right now. Big Dwayne trying something, but EJ Hero has matched Big Dwayne counter for counter here tonight. He seems to be very impressive here in his ACW debut. What the hell did we just see from EJ Hero?
I believe that was a tornado hurricanrana DDT type thing. I haven't seen a lot of those because I don't go to Mexico.
There is that miracle you were talking about. He has lifted Big Dwayne off his feet and dropped him right on his neck.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just had our very first Hulk Hogan slams Andre the Giant moment in ACW.
Cover here, one. Only a one count. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but EJ Hero right now has the best offense, right, that we've seen in the ACW. He has been mixing his high flying with his technical, and everything has just been coming together and working smooth right now for him.
Yes, I'll give him credit on that. I mean, you gotta change it up, because you don't want to be known as the one-trick pony of a company. If you're a one-trick pony, everybody can see what you got coming. You gotta stay unpredictable, and that is the way to win, because when you're unpredictable, you never know what's coming, you never know how the when a move will come, how it's going to come, how much damage and how much effort is going to be put into the move. Because at certain points, one move, you might want to put it all on the line, you know? Such moves as the cutter, very dangerous move. You put it all in at the right moment, you just won the match. Nobody kicks out from that. But if you only put a little bit of effort into that cutter, who knows what'll happen? Maybe a counter, maybe some damage. So, different moves, different amount of effort, you never know.
Exactly. EJ Hero right now. Did you see that big faceplant into the steel steps he sent Big Dwayne into?
Big Dwayne, now I've seen this done in the circuit. He's taken a lot of damage, but this man can also lift a lot. I've seen this man represent Gold's Gym on 12 different continents around the world. Now, that is impressive in itself. I mean, this guy, he won powerlifting competitions for 5 years straight. There's a reason why we call this guy Big.
Exactly. And now Big Dwayne seems to be pissed off as he's pounded the mat and now is fighting back here against EJ Hero.
Uh-oh. What can this mean?
Hero up top. There it is! Swanton bomb by EJ Hero. We got to cover. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Actually, wait, 3 count there. Sorry. Match is over. EJ Hero has actually become victorious here tonight. Congratulations here to EJ Hero, representing the Papaya Wrestling Federation here in the ACW. What will this man have in store here for the ACW roster? Now, with the heated words between these two, you know that has to be a big match.
King of the wild frontier. He give his word and he give his hand that his Injun friends could keep their land. The rest of his life he took the stand that justice was due every redskin band. Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier. He went off to Congress and served a spell, fixing up the government and laws as well. Took over Washington, so we hear tell, and patched up the crack in the Liberty Bell. Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier.
Welcome back, everybody, to ACW. Right now, we have the entrance of the best in the universe, Marco Gruber. Now, this man is from Triol, Austria. This is our only foreign superstar here in the ACW. Danny, your thoughts on this right now?
Well, I'm not one to toot my own horn about the foreign exchange student program, rather it be in school or in wrestling. But I will say this, you're a foreigner, if you really got a lot on your back. You're not just representing the city, now you're representing the country. So he's got a lot to prove here. But I will say this, that was a big ballsy strategic move that he made, attacking Garnett backstage early.
Yeah, I totally agree. And now, back in my MWA days, which was actually just a few weeks ago before the company went under for ACW, Marco Gruber was one of the top superstars in the Midwest Wrestling Alliance, being a former Pride champion in that company. Now, bringing that experience over here to ACW, being relatively unknown still, does that have an advantage to him or a big disadvantage?
I'm going to say it has an advantage because we fear the unknown. That makes him simply a dark horse. You never know what he's going to bring to the table. I mean, you look at back in the WWE during WrestleMania 22, they had the Money in the Bank ladder match with Bobby Lashley. He didn't win, but he was considered the dark horse because simply there wasn't a lot known about him. He's barely in the company. But here comes top-notch Garnett Court, and I'm pretty sure this man is pissed.
Garnett Court, I guarantee you, is looking for redemption here tonight. And I think Tom Marshall in this match is going to have a battle on his hands.
Well, I gotta give credit to Garnett Court because this man is managing 2 jobs right now. You got this guy in ACW, and at the same time, you got this guy over in Call of Honor. Now, what's going on with him in Call of Honor? He's actually standing up for the company, representing the company during its invasion with the One Bully Nation. Now, that's a whole different story in itself because right now, he is focused on the ACW Global title.
And now with the global title comes big responsibilities. You will be carrying the company as the global champion. Do you think he will have what it takes to take the championship after that big attack earlier in the night by Marco Gruber?
I think there's a possibility he can overcome the odds and face victory, but it won't come easy.
Yeah, as we see right now, Marco Gruber just on the offensive in this match early and taking advantage of an injured Garnett Court.
What a high knee. I saw that, man. Reminds me of CM Punk in Ring of Honor.
And now, Marco Gruber not giving Garnett Court a chance to breathe right now. Big Russian leg sweep by Marco Gruber.
Oh my God, why in the heck? Oh, poor Garnett Court. All the bad things. And I swear, this guy might be one of the most unluckiest guys in Call Wrestling history. But, you know what? Recently, lightning has struck for this guy, and good luck has happened. He has beat a member of the One Bully Nation in Call of Honor, so you never know. Things might be changing for this guy. Who knows if this guy might turn out to be our first global champion.
This man definitely has what it takes to be the next big thing here in the ACW. And actually, right now, I shouldn't have said the next big thing. He would be the only big thing in the ACW.
I won't say that. I mean, if he was the big thing, he'd be main event.
True. You got me on that. But we've got another Marco on the main event tonight, and that is the franchise Marco Rose.
Now, there is a possibility we might end up with Marco versus Marco. Now, if we had Marco Gruber ending up going on into the next round against Marco Rose, how would you call that match? Like, would you, I don't know too much about Marco Rose. Is this man technical? Is he a powerhouse? What do you got to say about him?
Right now, I have to say, he has a Triple H mentality about him right now as we see the God drop there by Marco Gruber on Garnett Court. Do you think Garnett will actually be able to fight out of this?
Possibly.
1 count only, alright. But back to the matter at hand. Marco Rose he's got a Triple H mentality about him. He is technical when he needs to, but he is a pure powerhouse in the ring.
I'll wait to talk about that when the time comes. The main event. But right now, let's get back to the match. Oh no, they're messing with the table again. We just got our second table for the night, and why the heck are they trying to mess with it?
I don't know. Marco Gruber seems to be doing anything he can to put Garnett Court on the shelf early here in the ACW.
You know what? We're gonna have to start. I'm gonna have to talk to authority when we get authority in here, make it so if you break this table, you're disqualified. Oh my God!
The table is in ruins once again. We have superstars down at our feet here in the ACW.
Oh my God.
Tom Marshall really needs to get control in this match right now.
I just got a text. Flying Crazy Man is trending on Twitter.
Oh wow, we've got our first trend on Twitter. We have Marco Gruber trending on Twitter worldwide right now.
Congratulations, Marco Gruber. You are our first superstar to make it on Twitter.
Garnett Court seems hurt right now. You see holding his head right now.
But you gotta understand one thing about about Garnett Court. The man has heart. He's been through so much in his life, and this is just another step on his way to greatness. He has gone through so much pain, so much adversity, but you know what? He always stands right through it and just says, you know what? I'm going to get back up on the horse, saddle up, and ride through the sunset. So you know what? Garnett Court. Oh, wait a second.
Is Gruber signing for the God drop once again? He's got him up, and it seems so. God drop here by Marco Gruber.
I don't
1, 2. Last second kick out there by Garnett Court.
Oh my God, I told you the heart of Garnett. He did so much damage and still get out. Oh my, I can't wait to see him in the first Hell in a Cell match now.
Marco Gruber is really pulling out all the stops. Is he really looking for it? There is the third God drop by the best in the universe, Marco Gruber.
That is, unfortunately for him, if he kicks out of this, that will be DeVine intervention.
There's the kick out by Garnett Court.
God, that may be called the God drop of Marco Gruber, but God seemingly is on Garnett Court's side in this match.
Great flying leap out to the arena floor there by Gruber. Gruber just not giving Garnett Court any chance to breathe whatsoever in this match.
It's going to take a miracle for Garnett Court to turn this match around. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Could it be? My God! Ooh.
Through the barricade goes Gruber and Garnett Court. The fan...
I've had that happen 5 times in my career. I've had to have rib surgery 3 times because of it. That can really do some damage to your lower ab area, and it can mess with your ribs. So look forward to him wearing tape within the next few weeks.
The fans here in the ACW arena are really getting a treat with the action spilling right there into their laps.
Oh my God. Garnett, you gotta get up if you're gonna win this match.
Marco Gruber cocky as hell right now. Garnett Court is not moving.
We might have to call an EMT. Wait a second, is he gonna fly?
Gruber picks up the victory by count out here tonight. That is not the way we want to end a championship tournament match. But I'm afraid that is the way it's went down tonight. Your thoughts on this, Danny?
I don't know what to say. I mean, Marco, from a strategic point of view, you played it right down. You played it the way you wanted to play it. It looks like you got the first bad guy of ACW. I mean, the guy did sneak attack backstage, weakened the man, and then took in full force in the ring. Marco Gruber, I hope you get your ass kicked in the next round.
Well, next week, we will see officially Marco Gruber one-on-one with the winner of Marco Rose and D-Xtreme. But you know Garnett Court will be close by to see this match.
I wouldn't be surprised if Garnett Court gets his revenge.
Alright, everybody, we will be back right after this message.
Hey yo, what's up? ACW, it's none other than your one and only true extreme player up in the game. Yeah, that's right, you're talking to your boy D-Xtreme. Now, I know I got a match up in this tournament to determine none other than the ACW Championship. And you know what? I know I'm gonna win it. First round is me versus the franchise Marco Rose. Now, the great thing about this tournament is, of course, you already have it set in stone, baby. I'm the main event. I'm up in it, and I'm in it to win it. You know what I'm saying? So, Marco Rose, you say you're the franchise? Well, guess what, boy? I'm the game, baby. I am the one who defines what this business is all about. You know, back in my old place where I used to compete, they didn't use me right. You know, because they didn't want to see what ACW sees in D-Xtreme. What ACW is going to show the fans. And you know what? I'm going to show you firsthand. You're going to be the first one to see why I am called D-Xtreme. So, with that being said, let's get down to it. You, me, in the ring, ACW Anarchy is going down. D-Xtreme just laid it down, and then D-Xtreme's gonna lay down the smack.
Alright everybody, welcome back to ACW Anarchy. This is gonna be your main event of the evening.
Oh my God, this is the match I've been looking for all night. D-Xtreme versus Marco Rose. Here comes none other than the franchise player himself, Marco Rose. We are live here in San Antonio, Texas, and I am having such a great time here with my main man, DeVine. How's things going for you tonight?
Things couldn't be better here. We have been through 2 announce tables tonight, and I guarantee you, things are just now picking up with our main event of the evening here.
I've heard a lot of great things about Marco Rose. This man seemingly has a lot of respect for the man he's facing tonight, but you never know how the match will take place. Hopefully we see a lot of honor, respect, and glory going into this match, but you never know with a man like Marco Rose. I mean, the man is coming down with a kendo stick. Hopefully he does not use it.
I'm pretty sure he has more respect for his opponent than that here tonight, but he said, and I quote, "You gotta be at your best," because that's exactly what D-Xtreme will be facing tonight, the best in Marco Rose.
Well, I believe D-Xtreme did say himself that even though Marco may be the franchise, D-Xtreme's the game when it comes to ACW. He defines what ACW is all about.
Now, you see Marco Rose here, and now on his way to the ring, we have D-Xtreme. What do you have on this man, Danny?
This man has done some of the craziest things I've ever seen. You want to talk about extreme? This guy defines it. You look back at Bitchamania 2011. This guy jumped off of what was known as the King of the Bitches giant Chairtron just to win a hardcore title. Imagine what he would do just to win a main event title like the ACW Global Championship.
Exactly. Now, I am expecting the best in competition out of both of these men here tonight. These two will surely blow the roof off the Alamo Dome here in San Antonio, Texas.
After this, I do want to know, Jay, this is our first time commentating together. Do you want to go out and get a beer?
I'm not a drinker myself, but I'll go out with you anyway.
Oh, God, man. Well, at least have a Red Bull.
Definitely, Red Bull is the shit. But we got...
They came out with new flavors of Red Bull.
Oh, really?
Yes, there's cranberry, which is known as the red edition. There's a blue one known as blue edition, which is blueberry, and silver edition is lime.
Alright, awesome. We have got action underway here. Main event time here in ACW Anarchy.
Oh my God. They're locking up again. What's D-Xtreme gonna do?
Absolutely nothing with the counter from Marco Rose, but countered right back.
We're going to see a lot of counters. You're going to see a lot of grapples, maybe some high-flying moves, because I do know that D-Xtreme is a very technical wrestler. He loves the high-flying action, but at the same time, he can do it all in the ring. So you will see some brawling, you will see some technical moves, you will see some high-flying, because he is an overall good wrestler.
Marco Rose, though, seems to be trying to take advantage, but as soon as he tries to take advantage, D-Xtreme has a counter seemingly for everything Rose throws out here.
I've heard many things about Marco Rose, besides the normal things that he likes to, that he loves to talk about on his website, which is none other than MarcoRose.com. Now, on that website, you can see a lot of main things about the man behind Marco Rose in the ring. He talks about his personal life, he talks about his cars, he talks about the foods that he likes to eat. But one thing you may not know is that this guy goes to the gym 1 a.m. in the morning and stays there till 5 in the afternoon. And all he does is punch a punching bag. He has done that for 1 month straight to devote himself, because this guy used to be a former boxer.
Yeah, I see that in his in-ring ability right now, but that was no boxing there from D-Xtreme. That was a big super kick taking the head off Marco Rose.
Now, I've seen a lot of super kicks in my day. D-Xtreme loves to use the super kicks. He's very fond of his legs. One thing that you will see is D-Xtreme using his upper body strength. Oh, wait, there we go again. He goes, and I believe that is what they used to call the Harlem Kick. But of course, D-Xtreme is in Sacramento, California, capital city in California, and you will see many things from this man.
I agree here. Tom Marshall does have a fight on his hands here, but both these men are both competitors of honor and both treating each other with great respect in this ring, but with great respect comes great competition.
Of course.
Great Irish whip there by D-Xtreme.
Uh-oh, he's running, and what are we going to see?
Big kick now lifting Marco Rose up to the top turnbuckle.
I've seen this before. He calls this the X-Bomb. X-Bomb, baby.
Great maneuver there by D-Xtreme. That has to pan out in his offense here tonight, and that might cement him closer to a victory here against Marco Rose.
I'm not going to cut him out short, though. Marco Rose does know what he's doing.
D-Xtreme trying to mount offense here, calling up a tie between the two men, and D-Xtreme gets the best of it.
Wait a second. Oh!
Big spine buster there by D-Xtreme as he's back on the attack of Marco Rose now.
For only a few minutes, this pulled off what I call some of the best spine busters in wrestling. Of course, Arn Anderson is the best, along with Triple H, but D-Xtreme happens to make the list of the top 5.
Now Marco Rose, he needs to build some more offense here because D-Xtreme again with another big super kick.
Never know when those super kicks are going to come from the... Wait, what's going on? Oh, and here we go again.
Our announce table looks like it's going to see some trouble, but D-Xtreme actually decides against it as he throws Marco Rose back into the ring.
Where the heck is he going?
Well, Marco Rose coming outside the ring, but D-Xtreme rolled back in as soon as he did.
Oh, come on. What's it going to be? Oh, we got something for Marco.
Marco, big knee to the gut. But again, countered and a big discus clothesline there by D-Xtreme. He's back outside the ring.
Oh, wait a second. They're back by the table again.
We have been through 2 announce tables tonight. This is our 3rd. Will we get it destroyed again?
I would hate for that to happen. First episode of Anarchy, and what happens? 3 announce tables gone. I hope we don't end up going 4 announce tables and Jeff Jarrett goes to guitars.
I'm afraid that might be inevitable here tonight because it seems what these superstars like here in the ACW is to destroy announce tables. ACW will have its budget full of announce tables, I assure you on this.
Now, wait, what's going on here? D-Xtreme just hit him with that clothesline.
D-Xtreme rolling back outside the ring once again. And the top's off of our announce table.
God.
This has become an all too familiar sight here in the ACW early.
Wait a second, Marco Rose has got him down. Back up.
Marco Rose throwing D-Xtreme back into the ring here.
He's not having any of that table action.
Now, seeing in the circumstance here, has D-Xtreme ever really been fond of announce tables?
D-Xtreme, I've seen him outside of his 2 main wrestling companies being CWS and S&M. He happens to not be fond more so of the announce table, but more so of the ladder.
Oh.
So, I guarantee you that in the future, if you want to see a top-notch ladder match, D-Xtreme will be in it.
I guarantee you on that part. D-Xtreme looking very impressive here tonight, but both these men are very well versed in their styles and in their craft, and are very well competitive in this match and very even.
1.
Only a 1 count.
Oh, okay. Throws to the ropes. What's he gonna do now? Oh! Come on.
And back outside the ring once again. D-Xtreme seems to be wanting to live outside the ring right now.
Well, you know you only got a 10 count to live if you're gonna stay outside.
And now Marco Rose, what is he doing outside the ring? D-Xtreme rolling back out now.
I look at it as the longer you stay outside the ring, if you're gonna run to different sides, you're looking for strategy. You either roll the person in, try to get in. If you try to run back in the ring when you already got an opponent in the ring, that's just asking for a cheap shot to happen real quick. But if you're just playing it as I'm going to run to one side while you're at another, that's a chance at a sneak attack from behind. But you never know what's going to happen with these two.
Yes, sir. Both these men, amazing athletes here in the ACW. This is the kind of action you will expect week in and week out from ACW Anarchy.
Oh my God. I just don't know what to say about these two anymore. I mean, these guys have been really going at it since the get-go. Wait. Oh my God, first submission. Could this really be
First hold. Now there's the first submission, a camel clutch on D-Xtreme.
Will he make him humble?
Well, it looked like D-Xtreme had the ropes, but Tom Marshall actually did not call for the break.
That could be the first unloyal thing that Tom Marshall has done all night and not seen what has happened. I'm pretty sure he was on the ropes, but it doesn't matter now. He's out of the hold. Back outside.
Back outside. This could sign the end for another. Oh my God. Is D-Xtreme going for it? Through the barricade once again.
Oh my God. The fans are very interactive. You can see them chanting. They are going crazy tonight in the Alamo Zone.
This is ACW at its finest right now, and that is the second barricade that has been broken here tonight. And Marco back in, serving a big DDT over to D-Xtreme.
Oh God, you never know who's going to win this one.
Side headlock, and now Marco Rose back on the offensive here in this matchup. This is our main event of the evening here in ACW Anarchy. This is the franchise Marco Rose against D-Xtreme.
Earlier in the night, we had not one, not two, but 3 qualifying matches for our tournament to determine the Global Championship. Now, of course, winner of match 1, we have Shambo. He will go on next week to mix the winner of match 2 was BJ Hero. He defeated Big Dwayne in a very overcoming the odds matchup. It was Dave versus Goliath in that one. Match 3, we had Marco Gruber versus top-notch Garnett. And unfortunately for that one, that didn't turn out good because Garnett, he got jumped from behind earlier in the match, and we got a pin.
No, we got a 2 count there for D-Xtreme. The winner of this match will be going one-on-one with the best in the universe, Marco Gruber, next week here on Anarchy. And 2 weeks from now, D-Xtreme flying right now with a big cover. 1. Only a 1 count, says referee Tom Marshall. In 2 weeks, we will have the finals of the ACW Global Championship Tournament. And big pedigree there by Marco Rose. Alright, like I was saying before, well, we got another pin attempt. 1. Only a 1 count. In 2 weeks, we will be crowning the very first ACW Global Champion here on Anarchy.
That's going to be one very important night, and I'm looking forward to seeing it. I already have it, already going to DVR it. Even though I'm going to be live, I do like to watch my shows the second time when I get home. I enjoy a nice cup of coffee and a big thing of popcorn or some form of snack when I watch my show. So ACW, I'll be looking forward to watching you on TV later on tonight.
Alright, and big DDT there by D-Xtreme. Could this be it? 1. And only a 1 count.
What D-Xtreme has to do here, he has to pull out that big move. You got a guy like Marco Rose, seemingly is a big muscular guy. Now these big muscular guys, they love to hit hard, but they lose breath very quickly because they're not very fast. They're trying to get it all out as soon as possible. D-Xtreme, you got to pull out that one big move to knock this guy out. I'm not saying you're going to win by knockout, but it looks like we got a submission right here.
Figure 4 leg lock applied there by Marco Rose.
Can D-Xtreme reverse it? And he did.
D-Xtreme rolls through. Pressure now inverted over to Marco Rose. D-Xtreme seems to have a counter for almost everything once again, and actually it looks like D-Xtreme has been busted open here in this match.
One thing about D-Xtreme that I have noticed during his days on the indie circuit, when he gets busted open, he gets excited. He actually enjoys blood.
We had a big cover there, and actually Marco Rose has been busted open as well. This is a bloodbath, ladies and gentlemen, here on ACW Anarchy for our main event. We are glad you are joining us here on the Pride Network.
Oh my, what was that?
What a maneuver by D-Xtreme. Cover. 1. Only a 1 count. Marco Rose seems to be kicking out at 1. Is he wasting energy there?
I don't think he's wasting energy. I look forward to, he's just waiting for
Big spine buster there by Marco Rose. Could this be it? 1, 2, 3. Marco Rose pulled out that one big move. And we see the franchise moving on in the next round.
I believe that guy calls his move the franchise. Oh my god, that franchise buster is just the move right there. Because that's exactly what it was. That was no spine buster. That was a franchise buster.
This has been an eventful night here, ladies and gentlemen, for ACW Anarchy. There is the move that cemented the win for Marco Rose, the franchise, in the main event. Thank you guys so much for joining us here tonight on ACW Anarchy. I am DeVine.
I am Danny D, and I will see you next week.
We'll see you next week here on ACW Anarchy.